Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realized, Guardian of Rebirth, and we are probably on the last part of Saint Germain's route, because we are going to go down the good path now, because this is how we like to end. We like to end on the happy. So, we are going to accept Omnibus's terms, read a little, and then we'll skip through a bunch of shit, because it's all going to be the same until the end. We'll see a lot of nice, beautiful new CGs, and we'll get the nice little touching unlocked things. So we get to see the little Saint Germain chibi guy. He's so cute. I already know what he looks like, because I got the pins from the limited edition. He's fucking adorable. But anyway, accept your terms. All right, I'll accept your terms. If that's what it takes to save Saint Germain, I'm not going to complain. It's actually an exceptional offer, considering the way I acted towards her. I nod, and Omnibus's gaze softens slightly. She truly looks like a grandmother watching her grandchild grow. You're the first person who has ever compelled me to compromise this far. Saint Germain is a lucky man to be loved so much. Then I shall take you to Saint Germain now. The instant Omnibus says this, the area around us becomes veiled in whiteness. Okay, so this is all now. We get there, and we show up, and oh my god, he's fighting her! And then oh my god, no, that's right, he falls down, and we're like, no, you saved us, you're so beautiful and precious! And then we get the CG, which we've already seen, but it's still beautiful. It's lovely. And then he looks all sad, and then, oh my god, oh no! Battle! Okay. I'm sorry. David Bowie face. Alright, so. He's gonna fight her. Oh no, I'm gonna jump in, and the poison, and the thing, and then she stomps, and then we kick her ass. No, this is the poison part. Okay, there we go. I was a little ahead of myself, and he's like, oh my, you saved me. You're fabulous. That was a little more Lupin, but that's okay. Then we get that CG, which we already had. Oh! Both of them swing their weapons, and they come to a complete stop. A single blow with all their might. A single blow to end it all. Who will the victor be? Saint Germain takes a staggering step and groans. I gasp. Oh, no, you can't do this. Saint Germain! No, not Saint Germain. I can't help but run towards him. Don't worry. It's just a scratch. And Guinevere? Guinevere turns to face us. Her eyes seem to narrow behind her visor upon seeing Saint Germain and I leaning against each other. It's as if she was being reminded of a memory from long ago. Brilliantly done. With just this, she slowly topples to the ground. Did you win? I'm in shock as Saint Germain nods. Aha, so if we don't have faith in him, he gets more injured. If we have faith in him, it's only a slight injury. Yes, it was certainly a close call, but it's not over yet. He sighs heavily, then walks over to Guinevere with great determination. Saint Germain. He extends his blade from his sleeve once more, then silently points it at the armored woman. Oh, look at like all of his little things on his glove are all busted up. God, the details. I mean, obviously in like the torn clothes and stuff, but or his pants like a paisley pattern? That's fucking fly as shit. It shines coldly in the night. I'm waiting for the CG, goddammit. We've just got a hand CG. This doesn't count! This does not count as a Saint Germain CG, goddammit. I have to put an end to her, to be sure. It's not that I don't trust Omnibus, but she didn't exactly specify what our conditions were for victory. A cold light shines in his eyes. In a moment, he will likely run Guinevere through with his sword. More blood spilled, more lives lost. All because of my selfishness. But it can't be right. Just as Saint Germain said, what we had to do to defeat Guinevere was never spelled out. But we have won this battle. That's an undeniable fact. As of now, Saint Germain's survival should be assured. So there's no reason for Guinevere to lose her life. Really? That doesn't count, motherfucker! That doesn't fucking count. That's not cool. I don't trust you now if that's a CG, if you think that's a CG. Saint Germain, wait. There's something important I need to tell you. You can tell me later. Right now, I need to deal with this threat lying before us. Please, listen. My words are quiet but forceful. Perhaps that's why Saint Germain seems to pick up on something and carefully stows his blade as he turns back to me. You see, I have to go away very soon. I promised Omnibus. I try my best to keep my voice from trembling while I piece my words together. Yes, so the two of us can be together. We can't. What do you mean? I couldn't bring myself to tell you. There are actually two conditions that need to be met to ensure your survival. The first being that you defeat Guinevere, and the second is for me to destroy the horologium with my own hands. I can't keep my voice from trembling when the truth comes out. I feel as if all the warmth is leaving my body. Now more than ever, now that Saint Germain's and my hearts are one, I'm afraid to die. The conclusion that I had wished for is right before me, but I'm afraid to take that final step. What? If you break the horologium, you'll die. I know. You're saying you would give your own life in order for me to live. That's right. I can't stand the pain in Saint Germain's eyes, and I begin to talk as if trying to distract him from it all. You've risked your life so many times for me. I continue speaking clumsily, hoping to make his pain go away. I love you. All that matters to me is that you're alive. So don't look at me like that, Saint Germain. The sadness is so overpowering that the smile I try to force on my face is completely ruined. How, how, how could I accept that? There's no way I would let that happen. Saint Germain shouts in agony. Oh, okay, he's supposed to be shouting. I just can't do a shouting, but it's like, there's no way that I would let that happen. That's him shouting. I mean, he doesn't shout. He's very calm and collected. Because the emotion in his words is so great, it makes the silence that follows all the more deafening. It's as if the silence is a reflection of our despair. Wow, the music got really loud. I hear the sound of a wheelchair. She's not gonna let us die. I stiffen, then Saint Germain steps forward to protect me.
So, it's over?
They do this like we don't know who the fuck it is. Like, oh, who's the mysterious voice? We heard a wheelchair. Who the fuck do you think it is? In a moment, Omnibus appears in front of us. Bird, you really need to trim your motherfucking toenails. Oh! And several figures are standing behind her. All of them are wearing deeply hooded robes, hiding their faces completely. What? You've brought the other apostles now? What? I freeze at Saint Germain's words. Miss Spacey, please run. As Saint Germain steps forward, I grab his hand, and I shake my head. Miss Spacey. He probably knows too. If he tries to fight now, the results are obvious. It's just time for me to keep my promise. Omnibus signals for the figures behind her to stay put, and slowly approaches us.
A wise decision. Whether you run or fight, you'll end up in the same place.
She wears her usual smile, which almost feels kindly in these circumstances. I search for the right words, trying to hide my fear so that Saint Germain won't sense how scared I am. Maybe she's actually going to turn out to be a nice old lady and let us go. Let us live. I'm just saying,
I'll let you live.
oh, Omnibus! You're a scary, scary, mean lady, but you're also very nice. So that I knew that being confused by you would work. I don't know. So you've come to ensure that I break the horologium. Omnibus silently nods. Keep your end of the promise first. We defeated Guinevere, as promised. Save him. Save Saint Germain.
So you're putting him above all else? How brave.
She begins to speak with a touch of kindliness.
Saint Germain, this is my promise to her. I will allow you to continue living.
But wait! I don't want to be saved if the cost is her life. That's not what I desire at all. I fought for her happiness. Saint Germain tries to approach Omnibus.
Your desires don't have a place in our negotiation.
However, the other apostles seize Saint Germain and throw him to the ground, pinning him there. Please let me go. I said let go.
Ooh.
Saint Germain has lost all of his usual grace at this moment, but it's Saint Germain's desperation that removes any fear from my heart. Saint Germain, thank you. I would happily die for you. My trembling has ceased, and I'm able to smile naturally. That I was even capable of having the emotion to return your love. That by itself makes me so happy. I can say with complete confidence that I'm not a monster or a doll. I'm a human being able to love another person. Oh, Miss Spacey. As soon as I finish speaking, Omnibus carefully places her hand over Saint Germain. He's like, no, don't give me eternal life! Saint Germain's body glows faintly, and his wounds begin to disappear one by one.
Saint Germain, thank her. I have just given you another life. However, you are leaving Idea, so this life has its limits. I will allow you to keep your healing and regenerative powers. Live your limited life to its fullest to repay her generosity.
Oh, that's so cute. I was wondering if she would give him back, okay, now you're a normal mortal. You're gonna grow old and die. Look, I healed you, and now you're gonna live like a normal mortal. That's what I expected. Not the immortal thing. She was gonna give him a normal life. He's gonna grow old and die type of thing. Omnibus glances at Saint Germain as the apostles release him. Then she hands me a beautifully ornate dagger. It's a strange knife, with a blade that gives off a faint white glow.
Pierce the horologium with that, and everything will end.
I wonder if the test and we stab ourselves with a horologium and then it's like, oh, it really, and now we're not poisonous! Oh! That would be fucking amazing. That would be fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Did I mention that would be, what is it, guys? Fucking amazing. Anyway. All right. I look over at Saint Germain in an attempt to bid him farewell, but he simply looks down limply. His silence hurts a little, but I sigh, then hold the dagger out in front of me. I point the blade at the horologium. Goodbye. Thank you for all the fish. And I love you, Saint Germain. I pull the dagger towards me without hesitation. However, blood drips onto the ground, but it's not mine. No! I screamed that way too fucking loud. My neighbors probably think I'm being murdered. Saint Germain, why? The blood is running from Saint Germain's hand, from where he grabbed the dagger's blade. Oh, his hand. Okay, that's fine. I was like, how did you? I was like, I'm gonna stab myself, and he jumps in front of it. How? I don't know what's right anymore. How to atone for the crimes I've committed, or what justice is. What I am myself. I don't know anything anymore. But there's just one thing that's unmistakably unmistakably clear. No matter what I do or what happens, I don't want to lose you. His hand continues to bleed. The vivid scarlet shocks me, and I accidentally drop the dagger. It falls to the ground. That sounded like a person, not a dagger. What happens next is what I would expect. The apostles surround us instantly.
I see. Then I suppose the only way is for us to do the deed for you.
Please wait. Please, don't kill her.
Our terms were non-negotiable.
Is he begging? Oh, please give me more time. He cries desperately. I swear I will find a way for her to live without the horologium. It wouldn't be too late to break the horologium after that. Please don't take her from me. Oh my god, this is the most touching! Fuck! Oh my god, he was so stabby, and now he's like, don't let her die! Oh, Saint Germain, why? Well, I got all the feels in this one. Jesus, I did not expect this one from this route, no. Please! He is begging. His usual calm, collected demeanor is nowhere to be seen, and I can't do it. I'm so used to him speak. Oh, very funny. I'm the count, and now I have to beg, and I can't. I can't do his ways. I can't do it. So I'm messing this up, but I can't. This is the first time I've ever seen Saint Germain so desperate. Please don't take her from me. I finally found someone I care deeply for. She's my purpose for living. Oh, please, Omnibus. I'm literally like got my hand over my mouth like, oh my god, guys! You can't hear a damn word I'm saying. You're literally sitting here like, like I can't move my hand. Like, no! Like, I'm so shocked. Like, the shock, man. I'm just, tears stream down his cheeks. Omnibus stares intently at him. I'm the luckiest person in the world to be loved so deeply by someone. Lupin's route better be motherfucking amazing. Is all I have to say after this. I'm about to stop Saint Germain, to tell him that he doesn't have to do this. I'd like to ask you as well, Omnibus. Her voice is quiet but clear. I look over to see a beautiful woman in armor with their helmet off. Guinevere. That's true, we've never seen her. The sorrow in her expression is so she's gorgeous. It makes it hard to believe that this is the same person who had so viciously been fighting Saint Germain earlier. Her eyes, colored with sadness, fall upon me. Your predictions have always been the truth. They are the one thing that can guide humanity, or the only thing. But she shattered your prediction. I feel that she alone has the right to reject your prophecies. Omnibus neither agrees nor disagrees, and closes her eyes. Then she sighs, deeply and slowly.
Spacey, allow me to thank you. What do you want to do?
What do I want? There's no question about it. No question, but if I tell her, will she already know what will become of my desires? I want... I can die for him. That's the truth. But I know somewhere in my mind that this will not lead to his happiness. If he and I both love each other the same amount, just as my happiness is his happiness, I feel that my voice may be too soft, but the soft voice seems to wake something within my heart. Live. Putting it into words makes it into an undeniable hope. Live. I want to live. I want live. Live. Life. Live. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Complete sentences! I look straight at Omnibus. Strangely, her all-seeing gaze doesn't frighten me right now. I don't care what lies ahead of us. I want to live. I want to live along with Saint Germain. I answer her with total honesty. God damn it, Bird! Omnibus narrows her eyes. She seems like she's remembering something from the distinct past. He's like just bashing a bell around over there. You can tell. I'm sure you can hear him. For fuck's sake, it's so distracting.
Then why don't you try it?
Her voice sounds far away. It doesn't feel like my wish has been granted.
Do whatever you can to find a way for you to live without the horologium.
Are you sure? I timidly ask her.
We'll lose even more apostles if we have to go up against both Guinevere and Saint Germain. It would be impractical for Idea to have to deal with further losses.
While her words seem to imply cold calculation, I sense a different sort of emotion emanating from her.
But if you ultimately find that it is impossible to destroy the horologium, I will come after you once again. I take it you are prepared to face that?
Although I hesitate, I gently take Saint Germain's hand. At first, my grip is weak, but my hands hold him tighter and tighter as I savor this newfound hope. Miss Spacey, I know. We both see the same light in each other's eyes.
What will the two of you bring forth into this world?
I mean, nothing. It's not like we're going to birth children or anything because I'm poisoned, so. He may be able to regenerate, but I think that's a little bit too much pain. Like, that's just... That kind of stuff is messy anyway, but that's just too messy. That's gross. Ow. Creepy. Ooh. Melting his face is scary enough. I don't want to see the rest of it. Anyway.
For now, I'll watch you from a distance.
Creepy McCreeperson. Spying on us. Little creepy old lady. After she says this, Omnibus becomes a blur, no longer clearly visible. Then she melts into the darkness and disappears. Yeah, bye. Bye. Peace, bitches. The other apostles become blurs as well and vanish into the darkness. Then even Guinevere, who had remained until the end, slowly begins to disappear. Guinevere, thank you for helping us. I merely spoke the truth. It's funny that I would say this now, after trying to kill you, but I feel the same way as Omnibus. It's like a part of me would be saved if the two of you can find happiness. Then she vanishes as well. The two of us are left alone on Tower Bridge. I can see the sun rising along the horizon. We look at one another, and I notice something. I hastily pick up my gloves and put them on. Then, Saint Germain smiles and gently pulls me towards him. CG. The rising sun is quick to chase the darkness away, giving us light. The sun brings with it a new day for London. We lean against each other, feeling one another's presence ever more strongly as we stand in the morning light. How proper of you to pick up your gloves. I didn't want to get carried away in my happiness and accidentally melt you. Was that funny? No, I'm just happy. Happy that I'm able to feel so close to you right now, in this moment. Oh, look at he opens his eyes. Every time he opens his eyes, I'm like, ah! Spacey fangirl. Ooh, my God, I just bashed my microphone while fanning myself. My neighbors must think I'm crazy. My God, I'm serious. In all the thousands of years I've lived, I've never experienced a morning as wonderful as this. This is how I want to live from now on, with you by my side. I want to see many beautiful things with you. I want to see where our path takes us, walking alongside you. With you, my beloved, together forever. Oh my God. His words are filled with warmth. He probably has a smile on his face right now. Not the mysterious dark smile from when we first met, but a smile as warm as the rising sun and overflowing with joy. The end. I like that they do this, the end, and they've got the little snippety things, the little movies. Oh, look at how beautiful he is in that. The little end ones are so good. I guess it's a beautiful song, but I still like the beginning one better. I really do. And then that first one that comes up of just him, so you know which path you went. Obviously, like whoever's path you went down, it's like, where was that in the game? It never was. We make an odd couple, but it's okay. He's goddamn beautiful. I really do like how the ending isn't just like generic. It's kind of specific for each guy that comes in. Sorry, I didn't mean to bash my microphone again. Guys are like, what the fuck? It'd be so touching if we weren't melting his face. It's still touching. Just a little less beautiful because of the melty face thing. Slightly disturbing is what it is. You're like, oh my God, that's... Wait, I'm gonna... Oh, huh? Wait. That one. Ugh. I still feel like we were... I seriously think that one was a CG, and it doesn't even count. His face wasn't in it. If we get to see his hand, that doesn't count. That does not fucking count. So I feel like we're missing some, and I don't understand how, because we went down all the routes. I mean, and we chose all the options, so it's not even like we missed something, like... Oh, we didn't choose this option and we should have. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go check out. I want to check out. Oh, that's right. We do an after thing. And then I forgot. I always forget the after scene. You'd think I would remember. It's only like 10 parts between, but I always fucking forget about this. Anyway. Slowly moving her wheelchair, she carefully prunes the trees in her garden with her shears. She makes the rounds in her garden in a leisurely manner, unconcerned with time. Omnibus decides that all her trees are in order and nods in satisfaction.
That should do it.
A slight breeze sets off a gentle whisper along the treetops. The birds contribute their unchanging song to this uneventful afternoon. This place will never change. There's no night, no rainfall. This moment, an early spring afternoon, will remain forever unless she allows it to change. That would be a wonderful, oh, it's a beautiful day. Every once in a while, it'd be like, rainstorm. She lets a small sigh escape her. Just like this place, she had thought that her own way of thinking would never change as well. However,
How strange.
her heart, which has never wavered for several millennia, has been moved.
I suppose those two have had an impact on me.
Guinevere had asked her a question the other day. Why did she let the two of them live? She could have broken her promise and killed the both of them. Omnibus repeats the answer she gave to Guinevere, speaking only to herself now.
I was reminded of the past. A past long, long ago.
At some time in the distant past, she had been in love. Even though he had been punished by God because of her and banished from an eternal paradise, he still loved her. In the thousands of years of her life, that was the only time that she had loved. A woman whose very existence is sin, and the man who loved her despite that. Perhaps she saw something of her past love reflected in those two. Well, yes, because I'm supposedly a monster and he still loves me, right? Just like Guinevere, Omnibus remembers what had transpired and smiles to herself. She was actually happy that her prediction had not come true. Because she's been leading humanity for so long, she knows better than anyone else. No matter how hard idea struggles, humanity will eventually come to ruins, never achieving salvation. But even this prediction of destruction might be false, just as those two overturned what had been predicted for them. We gave her hope! Little devil invention me gave her hope. See? Sweet, even God didn't give you hope. He makes you feel for humanity. We're all gonna die. We're doing this. We're struggling for no reason. But I gave you hope. See? Just saying. You were wrong. What you get for drinking the Kool-Aid. Keep your shit to yourself. A peaceful afternoon, eternally unchanging. A slight breeze sets off a gentle whisper along the treetops. I wish we had, the trimming on the roof is so nice. We don't have cool trim like that in The Sims. We do have we do have some trim, but also, the thing along the top of the roof, the little, that would be cool, too. We need more, fences that are, little like that. You either have, the tiny little border, or then you have, big-ass fence. I want, tiny little fencing like that, so I can make that on the top of my roof. That's what I need. Anyway, the birds contribute their unchanging song to this uneventful afternoon. But something has changed just slightly. The heart of the one who resides here. She smiles, then begins pruning the trees once more. She thinks about where those two might be traveling right now. Oh, here we go. I feel like the gentle breeze carries with it the sound of laughter and stop to listen. It's early afternoon with a comfortable breeze blowing. The soft sunlight paints the field of grass with its peaceful rays. What is it, Miss Spacey? We've walked a long way today. Shall we take a break? Typical Saint Germain! Yay! Oh, no, I think I can still walk for a while. But I'm sure we can stop to eat soon. That would be a good chance to rest our feet. That doesn't count as a CJ game. It's pretty, though. I answer his question, then take in the sights around me. I like the panning shots, taking in the sights. It's already been over 6 months since the intense battle with Guinevere. Saint Germain and I have been traveling the world, leading a sort of nomadic life. We promised Omnibus back then that we would find a way for me to live without the horologium. We must go around to different regions in order to gather the knowledge of alchemy needed to do so. You need to work with Victor! Oh, Saint Germain, how about we rest in the shade of that tree? That shade would probably be nice and cool. Why don't we have a light snack there? Saint Germain smiles at me as I take a seat. The smiles that have been on his face are so different from what they used to be. They're real, peaceful smiles that come from the bottom of his heart. Just looking at his face fills my heart with a warm feeling. I want to continue traveling forever alongside this smile. It's true. Right now, I think I'm genuinely enjoying this journey with Saint Germain. I mean, when we first set off, I did cause a lot of trouble for him. Not just Saint Germain. When I declared that I would be going on a journey, Lupin and the others were all very concerned. The source of their worry wasn't that I was leaving, but that I was leaving with Saint Germain. You're going away with Saint Germain? Are you serious? Count, looking back on all you've done, it isn't that easy to trust you. I heard that you had a good reason to try to kill her, but still. Their reactions were expected considering everything that had happened. That day, when we told everyone that we would be leaving on a journey together, Lupin and the others were all unanimously vocal about their disapproval. Saint Germain apologized to them all, and I tried my best to smooth things over. But it still took some time before everyone was convinced. You and CGG are going on a honeymoon? I'm so jealous. Oh, Ipe. Ipe was the only one who was supportive in his own way. Supportive in his own way. That's the best you're going to get with those fools. The wind makes the leaves above us rustle. The gentle light flickering through them creates uneven shadows all over us. And let's just put it this way, right? If we can't get the horologium out, and then Omnibus comes after us and kills me because of it, right? They're all going to be like, this is your fault! They're going to blame him, even though it's really not his fault in this case. I made the bargain. She let us go in exchange for, we will someday get the horologium out, because we would have died right there on the bridge. He saved us, but if, say, we can't do it, Omnibus is going to come be stabby, Saint Germain's going to get the blame. So he can't win with these guys. Look, I know he tried to stab me, guys, but I know what I'm talking about. I told you I was going to get fucked up on this path. Like, you're like, he's trying to stab me, and yet I'm still like, oh my god, look at this dude. Oh my god, you guys are so touching and sweet. Wait. And I'm still torn up about that bad ending where I'm like, oh my god, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I know he stabbed me, but it was worth it. 10 out of 10 would get stabbed again. The gentle light flickering through them creates uneven shadows all over us. I'm really amazed that I could do that while I was like sad, like I was laughing at the same time and just transition right back into reading. Anyway. It's already been a month since we were last in London. Lupin and Impey said that they would be going to Wales, right? Yes, if all has gone well, they should have finished things up by now, and we'll be back in London. But knowing those two, I think that they've gotten themselves in some sort of trouble. That's definitely a possibility. It's in times like these that we always start talking about our friends. Your friends, not they don't really like him anymore, but I heard that Victor opened a clinic. I wonder how that's going. He's friendly and well-liked by people. I'm sure he's doing fine. We munch on our sandwiches as we reminisce about the past. We spent a lot of time together, but with the departure of Saint Germain and myself, everyone else has started down their own path. I was gonna say no mention of fucking Van Helsing. As I just said, Lupin and Impey have remained based out of London, but go to the east and west in search of something. Victor has opened an affordable clinic in the poorest part of London. Such a sweetheart. And as for the two that remain, Van Helsing and Delhi, well, I'm not sure how it happened, but the two of them are going around finding surviving vampires and bringing them to safety. God, Van Helsing, you're gorgeous. I just want to lick your face. I just want to like walk up and lick her. Ah, you look like a lollipop. I just want to lick you. The Destroyer and the Destroyed. I don't know what Van Helsing and Delhi discussed, or what conclusions they arrived at. But I'm so glad they love each other. They're besties! I hope that the two of them are doing well, and I gulp down the rest of my sandwich. Sandwiches. 2 more months until we can see everyone else again. Look at that beautiful fucking face. Jesus. Fall off my bouncy ball. Do you miss them? Of course. We've all started going our separate ways, but every once in a while, we try to meet up at St. Germain's mansion. Our next reunion will be in 2 months. I can't wait until then. I glance over at St. Germain, thinking that he must be feeling the same way, but I see. So you're not happy to be traveling with me? What? That's not true. I love traveling with you too. Too, you say? He laughs jokingly, but his heart doesn't seem to be in it. Having spent so much time with him, I'm now able to tell what Saint Germain is thinking from subtle changes in his face. The face he's making now probably means that he's a little upset. It's nice to talk about everyone, but it doesn't sit right with me that they make you forget about your lover, who's sitting right in front of you. Oh my god, jealous much? Girl, stop. This is Saint Germain. He smiles, then gently nudges me with his shoulder and puts an arm around my waist. Oh, I see a hint of something in his eyes, telling me that he's sulking a bit. Your lover. You can't be my lover. My poison would eat through your body. Just saying. Lover is in quotes here. I mean, you are the person that I love, but lover just kind of implies like lover. Do you like luxury? Every time I feel this way, I begin to think the same thing. But I wish you would be thinking of me and only me. But I might as well just take you away and lock you up so that I can always have you by my side to love. Whoa! Yeah, last time you did that, you tried to stab me too, so we're going down a dark path right now. What he says makes me smile. There's no need for you to do that. Also, last time you did that, you tried to stab me, so I'm feeling a little bit like, no? See, we were nice and we were going and we were happy, and then you got creepy again. Stop. Really? Because I'll never leave your side again. I already belong to you, just like you belong to me. You belong to me. Next time, I'm the one locking your ass up with chains and a blindfold and some whips. Wait, what? Where do we go? Sorry. He obviously likes it rough. He tried to choke us. I mean, I'm not into that, but you know, I mean, Saint Germain, jeez. I mean, you could have asked first before you tried to choke me out. I don't know. Saint Germain gives a small sigh of relief at my words. I mean, what? You're so insecure. We risked our life for you. I was going to stab myself for you, and you're really concerned because I'm like, oh, I'm glad our friends are doing well. I'm jealous. I almost died for you. Jesus. Jesus. I can't prove myself anymore, buddy. God, such a girl. Then please prove it to me. Huh? At that moment, CG. Something brushes against my lips, just for an instant. Why do we get to kiss all of them but Van Helsing? I know this is going to be beautiful, but I just want to throw a fucking fit right now. I literally... Ugh, come on! Gamecock blocked me so hard. Damn it! Although, again, why are my eyes like saucers? I get we're shock, but it ruins the whole thing. Hold on. Yeah, it's a beautiful CG if you, like, kind of just put your hand over her eyeball. It ruins it because it makes it cartoony and less beautiful with the eyes the size of saucers. I can't. I know it's like the style, but it's just a little bit smaller there. Just shrink them down a little, like 50%. Like, shrink it down about 382% so they're, like, slightly bigger than normal eyes. It's soft and gentle. Much like when I touched Saint Germain's cheek before. But even warmer, and then I feel his mouth melting into mine. Ugh, I'm tasting. Ugh. It's not what I said when I wanted to taste your lips. Ugh. But the sensation goes away before I can fully understand what exactly happened. Oh, that's beautiful. He's like just slightly. Close your eyes a little bit, girl, because that would be gorgeous. What? What? Oh, was that not satisfying? That's not the point. Did you just? Yes, I did. I just kissed you. Well, why would you? My body still has the poison. You're right. It was only for an instant, but my lips are stinging. I can't believe that Saint Germain acts like this wasn't a big deal. Oh, it's a huge deal, but it's amazing that he was like, I'm gonna kiss you quick. Done. It's the quickest kiss ever, because otherwise, literally, his face would melt. That would suck. Still thrown off by the sensation that remains on my lips, I stare at Saint Germain as he slowly whispers to me, this is something that neither Impey, nor Van Helsing, nor Victor, and not even Lupin can do, isn't it? Actually, Victor could kiss us because he gave us a serum. Impey did kiss us because our poison got weak. And just Van Helsing, we got to see his butt, so... I mean, technically, no, Van Helsing couldn't kiss us. Which is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. And Lupin, I am fucking sure, if the game has made sure we can kiss all of you assholes, except for Van Helsing, fucking A, cockblock me, I am sure that down Lupin's path, he will be able to kiss us. Probably find a cure for our poison. I'm just saying. Anyway. I am the only one who can do this. Lies. Liza Minnelli. I alone am the only person in this world you can kiss. Nope. I touch my lips and find that they're unbearably warm. But Saint Germain just smiles and begins speaking with a devilish smile. I want to kiss you without end. I want to kiss you deeply upon the lips. I want to kiss you deeply upon the lips. Something about that sounds really fucking awkward and ruins it a little. It's probably the translation. Like this. He gently leans toward my face. No! I'm nearly swept away as the temptation to let it happen is difficult to resist, but I lean away, flustered. Save that for after the poison's gone. I keep my distance, breathing heavily, and Saint Germain looks adorably disappointed. So a real kiss will have to wait until our journey is over and the poison is removed. I suppose I'll have to adopt a different mindset for the rest of this journey. It's not something worth changing your entire worldview over. That was a pretty CG though, but I sigh and slowly look up at the sky. I take some deep breaths to calm myself down. I notice that Saint Germain is looking up at the sky as well, through narrowed eyes. Of course, because his eyes are always fucking closed. I know, they're not always closed, but still, that's the running gag, right? I've looked up at the sky time and time again, over the past few thousand years, and I always felt that this expansive sky and the shining stars would never change, no matter how much time passes. However, it seems I was wrong. There's nothing in this world that is permanently unchanging. Even the sky and the stars themselves, they change nonetheless, however slowly. Saint Germain smiles slowly as he looks up at the bright sky, which is still too light to make out any stars. But if I were to name one exception... He turns to me and brings his face close to mine. It would be my love for you. I have no intention of ever changing that, no matter how many thousands of years pass us by. Me too. I love you, Spacey. That's like the perfect way to end this. Oh, God damn it! I love you, Spacey. Oh, you ruined it by bad words. Someday, when the poison has disappeared from my body, I'm going to give him as many kisses as I can. More kisses than the number of stars Saint Germain has seen in all the times he's looked upon the sky alone, over and over. Alright, that's fucking cute. And it's perfect time, but we still have to play the last hidden scene, so. Extra scenario? I love that. Undying love. Oh. Memory chunk. So this this part's always like fucking long as shit. Let's actually go in and see something. I want to see. So yeah, so this one's gonna have two different ones. None of the other ones did. Interesting. Interesting. Ready? Ready? Look at this little chibi. It's so cute. I love that nose. He's like all angry, but he almost looks like he has a pig nose. And then he's like a little circus clown, which creeps me out just a little bit. Like he's really adorably cute, but then there's something about him that's like a ventriloquist dummy, and they scare me. And then Impey's fucking adorable. He looks like a little scorpion. And look at Saint Germain. He's so fucking cute. I think he's my favorite. Because he's fucking adorable. Look at him. I just want to squeeze him. So cute. I like how they all have their names. His says Fran though. Van, Fran, Impey, and San. Van, Fran, and San. This is literally all it says, San. Impey, you don't rhyme. I'm seriously wondering if there was like, anyway. Like a way to... If there was an order you should have done them in. But I like the fact that we did this one last, because I feel like Lupin was getting a little lovey-dovey with us toward the end, and you were like, you haven't been like this. And then, you know. Plus, Stabby. Dude, total shocker. Anyway, it happened a little while after I came to London. I'm heading over to Saint Germain's room, finding comfort in the sunlight shining into the hall. So this is before he gets stabby. Cool. I'd been in the dining hall earlier, planning to eat lunch, but Saint Germain was nowhere to be seen. As I sat there wondering where he was, Imbe explained to me that it was probably that. Saint Germain had ordered a piece of art to be shipped to the mansion. I've been told that it comes from an island nation in the Far East. He must have really taken to it, since as soon as the piece arrived, he shut himself away in his room. It must be an amazing piece of work if he's so enamored by it that he forgot to come down for lunch. That was the gist of Impe's explanation. I'm heading over to the Count's room now to tell him that lunch is ready, but to be honest, I'm very curious about this art piece that has so captivated him. So this is, again, like I said before he got stabby. I wonder what it is. My legs speed up as I think about it. Okay. I just want to pause and say this is going to be kind of racy. Obviously, we know, and I'm kind of excited for it. I love these last ones. Because, like, the Victor one was nice to have because you're like, oh, we're lifting up his shirt. Girl, you're trying to take his pants off. Like, oh, you see his little stomach. Oh, that's cute. It's cute, right? And then you get the Van Helsing one and you're like, ugh, holy shit, what the fuck? I feel like Van Helsing should have been done before this one. Because I feel like, you know, you see, like, the Victor, you're like, oh, ooh. Oh, girl, we saw his stomach. That's so cute. And then you see Impe, and you're like, oh, hi, he's half naked. That's not, okay, I like that. And then you would see Van Helsing's ass, and you're like, sweet Jesus. So I can't even fucking imagine this one. I mean, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be some, it better be at least as racy as Victor's. Like, Victor is the innocent one, and I feel like Saint Germain would be, like, a little bit closer. I don't think he's gonna be, like, ass out like fucking Van Helsing, but it better not be nothing. There better be some skin. Okay. This game has ruined, all of these games ruin me. I don't know what's wrong with me because I'm not this person that's always like, yeah, baby, show me some skin. I'm not like that at all. And then I play these games and I become like a whore. I don't know what's wrong with me. Holy shit. Seriously, if there were some dude walking around like, look at my abs, I'd be like, oh, put it away. It's weird. Fucking creepy. But this, I'm like, no, take it out. Take it all out. See it all. I have problems. I have lots of mental problems. This is why you guys love me and love these games. Because you also have mental problems. I love you. You know I do. But seriously, we all have mental problems together. Like, oh my god, why is he so hot? I know what you all thought when you saw that Van Helsing CG. It was no different than my thoughts, you dirty, dirty people. I love you guys so much. Anyway, when I arrive at Saint Germain's door, I knock lightly at it. No, just bust on in. That worked for us with Van Helsing. Just bust on in, honey. Don't give him time to put clothes on. Saint Germain, lunch is ready. While I'm awaiting a response, my anticipation only grows as I think about the piece of art beyond the door. That's just funny because I'm thinking about the piece of art behind the door, but it's Saint Germain because he's beautiful. After a while, sorry, I'm in the middle of something. Could you come in? I'd been planning to ask to see his new art in any case, so I'm glad he invited me in. All right, I'm coming in. I saw the white and I was like, oh god, the letdown. Such a letdown. Anyway, the moment I open the door, a faintly sweet scent tickles my nose. I look around trying to locate the Count. Oh. Why does his hair look pink? Hello, you are fully dressed. No, see, what that should have been is, like, nothing. Like, I'm trying on a kimono. I am disappointed with this. Although, he's really fucking dreamy and his hair looks pink in this. I would have liked it a lot better if it was like I walk in and, oh my god, you're naked! That would have been so much better. Saint Germain is standing in the middle of the room. He must be in the middle of changing. Seeing his normally covered back revealed like this makes me feel awkward. But it's not revealed. He's like literally almost wearing like a fucking scuba suit here. So it would have been so much better if it was totally revealed, and that wasn't there. I'm sorry, but I'm still getting dressed. I can see that, but I'm surprised. Is that an article of clothing? It's rather odd. Oh, this? Saint Germain looks down at the cloth that wraps around him and smiles, looking satisfied. This is a garment from the Far East called a kimono. I love that. It's so fucking cute. Because these are Japanese games, they're like a kimono, and you're like, yeah, I knew what it was. She didn't? I knew. It's quite an exquisite piece. I see. I I nod, then take another look at him. Should I stay outside? Why do you ask? Ladies and gentlemen should always be aware of the time and place. They shouldn't show their bare bodies to one another. You told me that's proper behavior for a lady. Oh, look at the grin! Seriously, though, why would he... Seriously, game? I just want to see without the scuba suit. That would have been better. Because he wouldn't have been naked, but it would have been, like, slightly racy. Oh, look at his muscular back. Sexy. Now we just lost something, but... I'm impressed that you remember, but that's not an issue right now. I have no qualms about showing my skin to you. But of course, that's only if it doesn't offend you. I don't mind. Why would it offend me to see your skin? This is proof that you are pure and innocent. I'd like to see you blush. But we'll have to save that as a treat for some other time. Another time? Why would I blush when I see your body? Oh! Turn around, we'll blush. Just, sweetie, turn around, we'll blush. Wait, no, but you're take that off, then turn around and we'll blush. She might not be blushing, but I am just thinking about it. Oh. I can't really see that happening. Perhaps that might be a possibility in the future. I love this naughty little smirk on his face. He is fucking beautiful. I'm a little curious, but if Saint Germain says he'll save it for later, I won't probe any further. Oh my god, we're so adorably naive! Whoa! What are you gonna save for the future? This is why I'm not a heroine in one of these, because I feel like, yeah, save it for later? Yeah. Take off that scuba suit and turn around, buddy. See if I blush. I probably will, but let's go. Let's try. Now. I'm so wrong. Then I notice that smoke is drifting faintly through the room. The thinly trailing smoke must be the source of an odd scent that I'm smelling. Saint Germain, what is this smoke? Ah, it's a kind of incense known as oko. Oko? Is it oko? I don't know. Somebody correct me. Whatever. Oko? Question mark. Because that's it. In Asia, there is a custom in which they burn scented wood in order to soothe the nerves, or as a form of personal perfume. Oh, incense is lovely. The smoke is one of those types. You're right. This scent does make me feel calm. I think. At any rate, Saint Germain, why haven't you put that robe on yet? He gives me a troubled smile. I apologize. I was actually in something of a predicament. This kimono, I've tried putting it on, but I can't quite figure out how. I see. I can help. I want to do what I can to help him, but I'm also a bit curious. My desire to see Saint Germain wearing this kimono grows. Yeah, that's not what you want. My desire to see him out of it. I feel like he'd look very good in it. You have a point. It may be better to have a helping hand rather than being frustrated by myself. Am I the only one that just read that and was like, damn, that's inappropriate? God, there's something so wrong with me. May I ask for your help, Miss Spacey? Oh, yes, honey. All right, I'll try my best. So wrong. I gladly nod in response to Saint Germain's request. Saint Germain stands in the room with the kimono draped over his shoulders, and I closely observe the shape of the garment. Because, I mean, all you're seeing is his arms. That's really not inappropriate. It'd be more inappropriate if we walked in and he had, hello, come in. He's trying to flash us. Come on. This hole looks like it might be a sleeve. I think your arm goes through here. Yes, I figured out that much, but he puts his arms through the sleeves. Now for the hard part. Strange, the shirt is too long to be tucked into your pants, but there are no buttons to secure it. Yes, that is the problem. I've read quite a few documents from the Orient. I'm very disappointed in myself for not being more knowledgeable about this. This is hard. Keeping it to myself. Why don't you take it off so we can start over from the beginning? Yes, let's do that. Just as I'm taking a hold of his kimono, I hear a knock at the door. Hey, Saint Gigi, did she come to get you? You better hurry or your meal's going to get cold. I reflexively look up at Saint Germain when I hear Impei's voice from outside. Saint Germain, let's get Impei's input on how to wear this kimono of yours. I see. That is a good idea. Yes, maybe he knows something about it. I see Saint Germain nodding like he's enjoying this, then look over to the door. Impe, my hands are full. Can you come help us? Huh? Spacey? So you are in St. Gigi's room. What is it? I'll help you with anything. He's gonna walk in and be like, what the fuck? Help me take his clothes off. I'm gonna leave now. Impe swings the door open, then freezes when he sees the two of us. He's like, this is inappropriate. Saint Germain's like, he's such a naughty little minx. Oh, we're gonna get so much worse from Lupin, I know it. What's the matter? Get over here, Impe. Impe, come on over. Don't mind me. That was more Lupin, sorry. Spacey, why are you taking St. Gigi's clothes off? What's going on? Impe grows bright red, then all the color drains from his face, and he turns completely pale. I love that. He blushed. My goddess! Huh? Impe? Why'd he run away like that? I wonder why as well. Saint Germain just smiles his best smile. That's fucking great. That is fucking great, but I am really, can I just tell you, I'm really disappointed because, hello? The Van Helsing CG. Damn. The Victor CG. Tee! That's fucking adorable. Look, she's trying to take his pants off. Naughty. The Impe CG. Yeah, that's pretty fucking nice. Not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking nice. That one's better, but slightly disappointed. I mean, it's still fucking nice. He's goddamn gorgeous, but this would have been so much hotter, and I probably would have fallen off the bouncy ball if he was not wearing the little, like, scuba suit looking thing. You know what I'm saying? Just show all that skin. That would have been... Anyway, so now that we've hit an hour, almost, I'm going to wrap this part up here, and when we come back, we will be on Lupin's route. And, by popular vote, so far, unless I hear anybody complaining otherwise, but I highly doubt we will be reading through from the very beginning. So we will start and go through the entire thing. I might make the parts like a little bit longer. I'm not sure because it's going to take us forever. So I will either make them, maybe I'll make them closer to an hour each as opposed to like the 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. Maybe we'll push them like this one. The last parts of these are always relatively long, but maybe I'll push the Lupin parts to be closer to an hour. I don't think any of you guys are going to complain about that, just because everybody so far has really loved this game. You guys have been really receptive and wonderful about this game. I'm so happy that you're happy and you're enjoying it as much as I am. And so I think since we're going to read from the very beginning as if we were playing through, you know, on our own. And I'm still going to use the guide because we still want to do the bad paths as we get to them and etc. But, and if we get to choices where, I think we only have one where, I'm not sure. So there's only one that we did not choose, the other option. And if we don't choose it in Lupin's route, we might just, while we're on Lupin's route, choose it, see what happens, and then go back and do it the right way. Just so that we can do that. And then, yeah, so that's where we'll be tomorrow for you guys. I am obviously like at least 2 weeks ahead right now with this. So, yeah, I probably won't start recording this Lupin's route for a couple of days just because I like to let the guys sink in a little bit. I like to enjoy and bask in the route a little bit, you know, but we'll see. We'll see because that one's going to take a long time to record. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.